Welcome to HodgePodge. Today we're diving into the world of granny squares, a classic crochet project that's perfect for beginners. The granny square is a crochet staple, dating back to the 1800s. It's a versatile pattern, great for using up yarn scraps and making everything from blankets to trendy bags. You'll need an H crochet hook, or a size 5mm, some yarn. I'm using cotton yarn. You do not have to use cotton yarn. You can use any weight yarn you want. I really recommend a size 4 weight. It's the best for beginners in a solid color. So let's get started. We're going to begin with a slip knot. And chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to join with a slip stitch to that beginning chain so we can form a ring. Now don't be afraid to pull your work a little bit so you can see that ring, because it can hide on you. It's right there in the middle. We're going to be crocheting into that ring. We're going to begin with a chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet. Now we'll work 2 double crochet in that ring. Make sure that you're pulling your work so you can find your center ring. There it is right there. And there's 1 double crochet. And 2 double crochet. That's 3 double crochet. That's our first shell. Now we're going to chain 2. And we're going to work another 3 double crochet shell in the center ring. It's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 2, and we're going to work another 3 double crochet shell in the center ring. 1, 2, and 3. Now we have 3 shells, 1, 2, and 3 shells, and 2 chain 2 spaces. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to work another 3 double crochet shell in the center of that ring. 1, that's 1, 2, and 3. 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells, and 4 shells. And we're going to work our last chain 2. We're going to slip stitch in the top of the beginning chain 3. Oops, there we go. Now you should have 4 shells, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 chain 2 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll slip stitch over into the first chain 2 space. There we are. We're going to chain 3. Remember that counts as our first double crochet. and we're going to work 2 more double crochet in the same space. That's 1 and 2. We're going to chain 2, and we'll work 3 more double crochet in that same space. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And that's our first corner made. So we have 1 shell, chain 2, and another shell. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to work into that next chain 2 space. We're going to work another corner. So that's 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, and work another 3 double crochet right into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. Now we have 2 corners completed. There's a shell, chain 2, and a shell. And there's our first corner right here. And we've got a chain 1 space and our second corner. Chain 1, and we're going to work our next corner. So double crochet 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, and 3 double crochet, all in that chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1 corner, 2 corners, and 3 corners complete. And we've got 1 side and 2 sides complete. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to work our last corner in the next chain 2 space. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 2, and again in that same space work another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. All 4 of our corners are now complete, and 3 of our sides are complete. So in order to complete the last side, we have to chain 1, and we'll join in the top of that beginning chain 3. And there we go. That side is complete. Now we'll slip stitch over to the next chain 2 space. We'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That counts as our first double crochet. And we'll work 2 more double crochet in that same chain 2 space. 1, 2. We'll chain 2, and we'll work 3 more double crochet in that same chain 2 space. That's 1, 2, 3, and that corner is complete. We've got our 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now we'll chain 1 and we'll work 3 double crochet in that chain 1 space. That's 1, 2, 3. We'll chain 1 and we'll work our next corner. So that's 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and a chain 2 and 3 double crochet, all in that chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. There's our next corner finished. So we've got 1 corner, 2 sides, and 1 corner. Chain 1, and we're going to work into the next chain 1 space. We're going to work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. We'll chain 1 and we'll work our next corner. In the next chain 2 space, we'll work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 2 and 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 and work another 3 double crochet in that chain 2 space. Oops, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 1 corner, the side, 1 corner, the side, and 1 corner. We're going to chain 1, work 3 double crochet in that chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. And we're going to work our next corner. 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, three double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, all in that chain 2 space. We've made our last corner. We'll chain 1, and in that last side right there in that chain 1 space, we'll make 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. We'll chain 1 and slip stitch to the beginning chain 3. Right there. And finish off. You've completed your first granny square. So here are some tips. You want to make sure that you're keeping your tension consistent. That's really, really important with keeping your granny square, the corners tight. See how the corners are right here? And keeping those sides even. Don't be afraid to experiment with colors. I recommend as a beginner that you do all solids to begin with, but they can be in any color you want. Red, blue, purple, yellow. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy crocheting, and I'll see you in the next video.